Hi guys, I am here with your Bible reading. Hi Sandy, hi Rosie. Rosie, I know I look different, you might not recognize me. I kind of got my punk rocker look going on here today. I like to try to keep it, a little bit exciting, if you will.
Just do the video.
To try to make people, stay interested. But let's get started with today's Bible reading. Today's reading is a lot confusing. A lot of us might not understand it, but maybe we're not supposed to. Maybe it's just, wait till it happens kind of thing. So let's get into it. Revelations chapter 12. We'll be talking about the woman and the dragon. And the dragon, of course, is Satan. So we know that much. A great sign appeared in heaven. A woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head. She was pregnant and cried out in pain. She was about to give birth. Then another sign appeared in heaven, an enormous red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns on its heads. Its tail swept a third of the stars out of the sky and flung them to the earth. The dragon stood in front of the woman who was about to give birth, so that it might devour her child the moment he was born. She gave birth to a son, a male child, who will rule all the nations with an iron scepter. And her child was snatched up to God and to his throne. The woman fled into the wilderness, to a place prepared for her by God, where she might be taken care of for 1,260 days. Then war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. But he was not strong enough, and they lost their place in heaven. The great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil, or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. He was hurled to the earth, and his angels with him. Then I heard a loud voice in heaven say, "Now have come the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Messiah. For the accuser of our brothers and sisters, who accuses them before our God day and night, has been hurled down. They triumphed over him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. They did not love their life so much as to shrink from death. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and you will dwell in them. But woe to the earth and to the sea, because the devil has gone down to you. He is filled with fury, because he knows that his time is short." And we're ending chapter 12 here. When the dragon saw that he had been hurled down to the earth, he pursued the woman who had given birth to the male child. The woman was given the 2 wings of a great eagle, so that she might fly to a place prepared for her in the wilderness, where she would be taken care of for a time, times and a half a time, out of the serpent's reach. Then from his mouth the serpent spewed water like a river. The earth helped the woman by opening its mouth and swallowing the river that the dragon had spewed out of his mouth. Then the dragon was enraged at the woman and went off to wage war against the rest of her offspring, which is us, those who keep God's commands and hold fast their testimony about Jesus. So you see how bad it's going to get. And that is when the devil is fuming with fury. He is coming to torture us who are believers in Jesus, to try to get us to denounce Jesus and go to his side. And if we do not denounce Jesus, he's going to kill us and it may be a very painful death, but let me tell you, it'll be very scary, no doubt. A lot of people will change their minds, no doubt. But I hope we all stay strong and all of our loved ones stay strong. I hope everybody would stay strong. Because what can the devil do? They can take your life on this earth, but your death's going to end. Whether it's like a really short death or a little bit longer, excruciating death. But when it's over, it's over. Then you'll be in paradise for eternity. And if you denounce Jesus, there's no hope for you then. You have let the devil win and let God down, and you will be tormented in hell for eternity. So what is better? To stay faithful to Jesus and die a quick death and go to heaven? Or to denounce Jesus because you're scared of dying and afraid of the devil, of what he might do to you, and then spend eternity in hell? It's just something to think about. Okay guys, our psalm for today is Psalm 140, and it's for the director of music, a Psalm of David, which you know is my favorite. Rescue me, Lord, from evildoers. Protect me from the violent, who devise evil plans in their hearts and stir up war every day. They make their tongues as sharp as a serpent's. The poison of vipers is on their lips. Keep me safe, Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Protect me from the violent, who devise ways to trip my feet. The arrogant have hidden a snare for me. They have spread out the cords of their net and have set traps for me along my path. I say to the Lord, you are my God. Hear me, Lord. I cry for mercy. Sovereign Lord, my strong deliverer, you shield my head in the day of battle. Do not grant the wicked their desires, Lord. Do not let their plans succeed. Those who surround me proudly rear their heads. May the mischief in their lips engulf them. May burning coals fall on them. May they be thrown into the fire, into miry pits, never to rise. May slanderers not be established in the land. May disaster hunt down the violent. I know that the Lord secures justice for the poor and upholds the cause of the needy. Surely the righteous will praise your name, and the upright will live in your presence. If you stay faithful to Jesus and keep him in your heart and do not denounce him. Okay. We are ending today's Bible reading with Proverbs chapter 30, reading verse 7. And it says, the eye that mocks a father, that scorns an aged mother, will be pecked out by the ravens of the valley, will be eaten by vultures. Now that doesn't sound too pleasant. Alright guys, well that was our Bible reading for today. I hope it touched your guys' hearts. I hope you guys are having a good week, or a good start to your week I should say. I hope you have I hope the rest of your week is good. I can't talk today. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, I'll see you guys all again tomorrow with another Bible reading. Bye guys. God bless.